Well, let's try this one out again. Minus you, of course. And see what happens. Because I want to try out the Wrecking Ball. Wrecking Ball, of course, is an item of questionable use in a lot of ways, but I think I can maybe make this work eventually. Just going to take quite a few tries. At least that's what I'm thinking is going to end up happening. Nah, who knows? In the meantime, though, let's go start like this. I suppose I'm probably just going to end up doing this, like I did with the original Wrecking Ball runs. Just make it a mostly unedited, just a VOD or something like that. I mean, it's nice and easy to do. That's the idea of why I'm doing it right now, after all. Oh. Let's get a sip of the coffee. Now, what am I doing? Let's say, well, it didn't go very well last time, but I am... try that one again. While there's nobody in here to make fun of me for having to restart this over and over. Y'all should have known that I was streaming at 6:30 in the morning. Like, how did you not even realize that? And also that I don't do those starting soon screens. So the second that you see this start up, that's the same second that I'm starting the stream. Frankly, I don't understand why more people don't do that. They're like, hey, the stream is over. Then why would you have another 10, 15, a full hour where you're sitting there talking? It's like, stream is over. Click turn off stream. Why wouldn't you do that? That's what I ask. Anyway, what am I doing though? Okay, let's start this one up in 5, 4, 3, 2. The last few runs weren't going so well with Wrecking Ball, but this time I think with a little bit more practice in the DLC that I can do this at least somewhat better. I don't know. We'll see. It's still a very slow weapon. It's still a very difficult one to use, so it is never really a... something like that. In the meantime, though... nobody's here, so I can do this without interruption. And hey, get one of the actual DLC costumes, too. Nice. What do I even have left to do for getting items? Okay, yeah, of course. A lot of them are just going to be getting the stuff from the Guardians, right? The remaining couple of outfits here and there. But I suppose that's not that big of a deal. All right. Oh, so early in the morning, I tell you. Why do I keep doing it like this? Is a good question that I don't think is ever going to be answered. Maybe I should actually set a time for doing some of this stuff, but yeah, that's probably not going to happen. Anyway, okay. How to do this? How to start? How do you start a, hey, it's just going to be another just chatting stream type of thing? I don't know. What are the other weapons that I have left to do? Still want to do Wrecking Ball today, but yeah, like Gilded Yumi, Money Shooter, and then it's the daggers, right? I think that's everything, yeah. Tonfas have been changed up a little bit since last time, but not to an appreciable degree. First attack always makes you jump forward. That's pretty much the only thing which I was doing every single time anyway, so I don't know. I think that's fine. Yeah, okay. All right. Just gotta get over the old inability to actually start these streams after all. Okay, Watching 13 Sentinels. You enjoying 13 Sentinels? I mean, I'm just trying to figure out how I want to start out this this stream here as usual. I think I should probably start doing that before people actually get into the stream at some point in time, you know, so that I don't spend so long doing it. But then again, you never know how that's going to work. Oh, 13 Sentinels. Got to get back to doing that. I should have been recording it yesterday, but I fell asleep. So, you know, that whole thing. It's weird enough to catch my interest. I guess. I don't know. It's so scattershot all over the place. Like, you know how long it takes on Anusami's name? Yeah, I saw that one. You know how long it takes to actually develop like a plot line in that? It's kind of ridiculous. I don't know. I feel like it takes a little bit more than just a bunch of stuff happening to get me into a story. And then, of course, I've already played through the entire game, so I know where the story is going. And, you'll see yourself. You'll see yourself eventually if you end up watching that entire series. And if you don't, well. Anyway, okay. All right. Trying to start this thing out here. Okay, I think I got an idea of how I want to start out the stream. Okay. Let's start this one in 5, 4, 3, 2. The Wrecking Ball runs last time didn't go very well, but this time I've gotten a lot more experience with the DLC, and hopefully that means that I'll have an easier time using this weapon. Who knows, though. Still very slow, still leaves you very open. I couldn't really possibly say if this is gonna... something like that. Well, actually, no, I want to restart the entire thing. Oh no, not the Wrecking Ball. I want it to be a casual stream today. That's a thing. And I think that just doing, you know, a bunch of runs rather than being, you know, trying another one of the stuff. Have you seen Hyperbolica, first-person perspective? Yeah, I was following Code Parade as they were, developing that for a while. I actually mentioned that back in the Crosscode series when I was, like, looking at a whole bunch of, the multi-dimensional simulation stuff that I was watching at that time. Is a wreck of a weapon? Yeah, sure isn't it? And it looks cool, but, like, I don't know. Is it worth playing? Hard to say. Am I interested in playing it? I don't know. I still got, like, you know, 10 other series that I'm doing after all. Actually, not that many. Only a couple more at this rate. Now the Baba is conclusively finished again for the time being, presumably until somebody makes me play the museum levels. Was it released recently? Oh yeah, I saw that. Didn't actually look at like what the game looked like aside from the teaser stuff that I saw like a couple years back. Well, anyway, let's start this one up again. Okay. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2. Still might be worth supporting a very novel game idea. True. Can't wait for the Hollow Knight series. Yeah. You know how to make me do it again. By the way, it's almost the end of the month. You know what that means? That means that we're going to get another JRPG and or visual novel. By and or, I mean JRPG visual novel or JRPG / visual novel. So everybody look forward to not watching that. Oh, God. Technically, 13 Sentinels is still ongoing. It's like, still got to finish that thing up already. You're doing one per month? No, one per every 3 months. The one at the start of the year was Final Fantasy 12. And then I said it's going to be 3 months until you can make me play another visual novel or JRPG. I've been playing Little Busters. I hear that's good, but you know, I don't know if I was gonna play. That's like an Otome game, right? If I was gonna play an Otome game, I'd want it to be full. I would want it to be fully visual novel-esque rather than being rather than being more action oriented like Little Busters. You know, something. Anyway, look forward to the full playthrough of Diabolic Lovers coming out in what, 2 days, 3 days? That's not going to happen. That is not going to happen. Nobody wants to see me play Diabolic Lovers. Anyway, I'm playing Octopath Traveler again. Not waiting for Live Alive. I'm still kind of torn on that. Still kind of torn because I really like the original Live Alive, but I do think Octopath Traveler is pretty good. What is Yulia forcing me to play right now? As of currently, Yulia is forcing me to play Invisible Ink, which is of course not a JRPG, but a turn-based stealth game made by Clay. Think of it like the alternate version of Mark of the Ninja. It's pretty good. We'll see what Yulia has to say when we get to the end of the month, though. Probably another Final Fantasy game. Which one this time? Who knows? One of them. Made by Clay, the serial killer. Clay, it rhymes with play. Come on. Did you finish World of Horror? Many times. I did a playthrough when the last update came out, and that one was successful. Doesn't Elden Ring count as a JRPG? Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like action RPGs are not quite the same thing. You know how that is. 14 is an MMO. You can't make me play multiplayer stuff. That's against the rules. That's illegal. You know how that is. Hey, Brown Flash. We're doing more Wrecking Ball runs as soon as I figure out how to actually start this thing. Ugh. I mean, it's in the same way that I wouldn't count Baba as you as like a turn-based. I wouldn't count it quite the same way as like other turn-based games that I played on the channel. Even though it probably does have more to do with, I don't know, NetHack than it does with Dead Cells. Still, though. NetHack has that entire Sokoban section, you remember? New weapon? No, this is the one that came out with the DLC. I did a run through, but I did a run through attempting this weapon before. I want to do it again just because it's gonna be some casual streaming, you know, just nice and casual stuff. Seen some YouTube videos proclaiming Final Fantasy XIV will be single player. Well, when that happens, whatever. Oh boy, yeah, I want to play. I want the old single player MMO experience again. Ugh. You play a hardcore game? Yeah, well, it's casual to me. Any game you actually looking forward to? Is there anything on the horizon? I mean, you know me, I'm basically allergic to hype. So there's not really too much, I guess, I'm like really excited for. I don't know. What is there anything, any really high profile games that I'd probably be interested in coming out here? Because I can't really think of anything right now. Do you still have the turtle? I'm pretty sure I do. Yep, I do. Assassin's Creed. I've never played any one of the Assassin's Creed games. I've watched some playthroughs of them. I remember Syndicate looking kind of fun, but aside from that, I don't know. The open world. I mean, after everything with the open world, after everything with Elden Ring, which I still hold to be one of the worst series on the channel. The new Lego Star Wars. Lego Star Wars is fun, but that's a game you just kind of pick up. I don't know if that's a game that I really anticipate. That I'm really interested in. Madden? Oh yes, that's some kind of like game where you control a team of people and there's like an egg thing that you're supposed to, I don't know, get to the side of like a rectangular arena. Seems really novel as a concept, but I suppose it's sort of like sort of like that game I played Pyre earlier, but At the same time, that has a much larger team behind them. I don't know, something that seems like it might be interesting to check out. GTA. GTA would be kind of fun to play, but you know, the DMCA and all that. Is 50% NSFW waifu simulators industry is doing great? You know, I can believe that. I mean, God knows I've played, well, with 13 Sentinels on the channel. I feel like that is maybe 1 centimeter of clothing away from actually being an NSFW game. But I've also played like Bunny Must Die and everything on the channel. I guess I'm not really all that unfamiliar with games like that. Also, I'm going to use the bathroom real quick before we start this up, because we might be here a while considering how the Wrecking Ball works after all. Okay. What are we doing here? Well, then we're going to go back to the thing. Weird West, the only thing I'm looking forward to is since Elden Ring. Yeah, I saw some people playing that. I don't know what it is, though. Never really heard too much about that. Feel better? Yes. Since using the bathroom? Yes. Okay. All right, let's start this one up. Okay. Starting this one in 5, 4, 3, 2. Didn't get too far with the Wrecking Ball last time because this weapon is very, very hard to use, but with a little bit more experience with the DLC and just in general, like getting more used to the updates and everything, maybe it'll go better now. Well, that's kind of what I'm hoping. Otherwise, I just wanted this to be sort of a casual stream where I'm just, not really expecting to actually finish it. We'll see. I mean, either way, much like the previous stream, I don't really think that I'm any... try that again. That again. Hey, Yulia. By the way, nope, start over. Yeah, fair enough. I was feeling the same way, too. So this is the Wrecking Ball. Yes, it is. That's the one. Hey, Yulia, we were just saying, it's coming up to the end of the month, and that means that there's going to be another slot open for JRPGs or visual novels or JRPG/visual novels. I gotta go work on Invisible Ink, though. Now that Baba is done, I kind of want to get back to that. I had like a good run going, then I decided to go do the entire Baba series and sort of put that on the sidelines. Also, Elden Ring. The current backlog only has like 4 games left in it. Been out of the game for at least 1-2 months now, or what are the good builds? What are the really good builds right now? I mean, there are some weapons that I've really liked, like the, as of recent, new weapons that have been introduced here. Got like the Gold Digger and Maw of the Deep, which are both pretty fantastic. And a lot of the ones from the crossover update, like Bone, Pure Nail. And the Machete and Pistol can be kind of good. Tombstone's pretty great. What else has been introduced? Scavenge Bombard's pretty fantastic for weaponry. Face Flask's still quite good, all things considered. Poyo Power has gotten a lot of use out of me, too. I don't know, I think it's a lot of the same sort of builds that you've seen before. Still about as functional as ever. If you're looking for like what the most powerful build is going to be, I think you still can't go wrong with Alchemic Carbine, Hokuto's Bow. Oh, nice. The Electric Whip. Don't think anything has been... Some of them have been nerfed in some ways, but, you know. Weird West is like XCOM meets Isaac wrapped in Disco Elysium. What does that mean? So, I don't... Now, when you ask me to combine a lot of those, it just sounds very sad. Like, yes, a good combination of like hopelessness against the ruined world, child abuse, and a man broken to the point that he cannot stop smiling in his expression of pain. It sounds terrible is what I'm trying to say. Betrayer in King's Quest. I still don't figure out. I'm still considering bringing in the second guy for Betrayer. Trailers exist. You know I don't watch trailers. But, anyway. Did I forget something? I mean, there's the other stuff that exists, but those are unplayable as of right now. Sexy Brutale only has 2 episodes left anyway. Alright, let's try this one again. Okay. Red Dead Redemption 2? I really don't like open world games, though. I mean, as we saw with Elden Ring. I really don't think I'd want to play too much of Red Dead Redemption. Unless it's very easy. And besides, then, I also don't really think there's too much of an audience. I can't imagine anybody really wanting to watch me play Red Dead Redemption. Tunic, I really don't know what that is. Is it also very sad? Did you play Infernax? No. Don't know what that is. Okay. I mean, the Jemsky just posted exactly what I have left to do. So, you know. Alright. Can you play Stranger Paradise? Reordered it, but it requires verification and PSN is disabled in Russia. Oh, God, that sucks. Man. And I mean, Stranger Paradise does look pretty entertaining. I don't know if it's good. Roguelite plus Souls, from what I understand. So, what, this game? the game I'm playing right now? I guess that'd be something. I mean, it depends, because I'm already playing this game. Alright. Let's try this one again. Okay, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2. Last time I used the Wrecking Ball, didn't go very well, but now that I have a little bit more experience with the DLC, and it's just been a while, maybe I'll end up doing a little bit better. Either way, I'm fully expecting this to be a more casual set of runs for this stream, much like the previous attempt with this weapon, because it's just still so very slow. So extremely, extraordinarily slow. It's been changed up to being a little bit better, and of course it does also have the pretty neat gimmick of being able to be thrown like that, but I don't know how far that's actually going to end up taking me. Especially now that we no longer even have the classic combination of, say, a vampirism plus tonic to fall back on. If I was ever having any sort of struggle with a survival weapon, that was always something that worked out pretty well, just purely based on the fact that you can almost get back up to full health when you get into late game with very little risk to yourself. However, yeah, now I guess I'm mostly going to be relying on, let's say, necromancy? Generally not my favorite one to try and work with, but as you can see right now, how many times have I gotten hit in the first 2 minutes of this run? Oh my God. This is dire. Oh, this thing's so slow. You're telling me. All right, we got. I suppose I can go on and take a. I can go and take a the sandals over here. Maybe try and make this thing work, but who knows? Once again, much like last time, I think the goal is going to be try to, I don't know, use let's say some form of slowing, stunning, stopping in whatever way to make it so that I can actually hit some of the faster enemies and then kind of go from there. After all, when you do actually get hits in, the damage is good. It just takes a little bit longer than you want to actually make that work in the first place. Now, let's just see. Start out with a nice dapper outfit, I suppose, which is always fun. But not necessarily something that's going to be functional in any way. So, I don't know. What happened to the Vampirism Tonic? Well, Vampirism has been changed up now so that instead of giving you, what is it, rally, recovery, turning all of your health into recovery, now what it does is every hit you do restores a percentage of your health. Sort of like, but the cost is that you have to give up a percentage of your health, and then you're kind of fighting against the clock for when it's active to try and make up for that little lost bit. And as of right now, I don't think it's been quite worthwhile, especially not with slower weapons. Although I heard that they were supposed to have changed that so that slower weapons get more recovery, but I don't know. Right now, I can't really say that I've been using it too much since the bank update altered the functionality yet again. Motion Twin, never satisfied with how exactly the vampirism item works. There we go. But yeah, it used to be that you could just throw on a tonic at the same time, and then even if you did manage to take some damage, then you would be able to tank your way right through it. Kind of taking away the major negative point of trying to use the... Yeah, good hit, of trying to use the vampirism in the first place. And of course, late game, vampirism becomes extremely powerful because you have so much damage, and that turns into a lot of rally. That was always one of the most powerful builds you could go with for survival. Just not quite the case anymore. Unless they do end up changing it, and it's like every single one of these hits restores like 10% of my health. Because at this like slow speed, I don't know how else it could end up working, right? Yeah. Not even like the Scythe Claws are this slow. Oh my god. I am almost dead again. Even with that slight little bit of healing. Oh my god. This is not working at all for me, is it? Yeah? No? Well, that did it, at least. Kind of. Mostly. Anyway. Oh, my God. This is still absolutely ridiculous right now. And even getting hit by a single rat is probably not going to get me in a very good position. So, well, here, there we go. 38% of your max health to recover 2% per melee attack. So, you know, well, I assume it's 38% of my current health, because otherwise how could that possibly work? Because that is absolutely, that is a pretty ridiculous trade-off there now, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think that would work with this weapon. No, I don't think so. Ooh, boy. There you go. Welcome to more Wrecking Ball runs. As I said before, no promises how well this is going to end up turning out. I'm really just expecting, hey, we're going to play for about 2 hours or so and just, you know, see where I end up getting to. In the meantime, we can continue to talk about new releases for games, where I'm trying to figure out if there's even anything I'm particularly interested in right now. People were saying earlier that, what is coming out now? Now that we've kind of had Elden Ring, I've had time to play through it, to digest it. Kind of, we've talked about it way too much as of late. It's like, what else? Get your vodka bottle. I mean, I actually looked around. I do, in fact, still have that one bottle of New Amsterdam that I had before from, like, what I talked about on stream. That's one of those things where it's just like, I'm talking about something that I talked about on stream during, like, I don't know, when I was playing 2 or something like that, and I remember this, but there is no way that anybody else does, so I don't know why I'm talking like, oh yeah, you know, when I talked about that. Nobody's gonna know what I'm talking about right now. Okay. Yes, I like New Amsterdam vodka. I know it's not very good, but I like it. It's cheap. And it's a good mixer, and I usually just have mixers. I don't drink stuff straight. Okay, anyway. Besides, also, it is literally 7 a.m. Like, we're not, I might be unemployed, but come on, I'm not that unemployed. Oh, well, this is not looking good at all. Ugh. Okay. You want game suggestions? No, I was just kind of curious. It's like, hey, what do we got coming out right now? What's currently on the docket for, like, new releases here? Just because I'm curious, because I have not been keeping up with that at all. I talk about all the time how, you know, I never watch, I got it from the back. I never watch trailers. I never pay attention to game releases, all that sort of stuff. Day drinking stream. I'm already drinking some coffee. Is that not enough? Ugh, tell ya. Do it like later today or something. Come on. This is not the time for that. Besides, I'm also using an incredibly difficult weapon to try and, like, work with at all. And I'm not getting any good, like, skills here to even try and, you know, like, get a workable run going. Look, I love Poyo Power, but Poyo Power that's not actually scaling with the correct stuff is not nearly as good. Coffee plus rum. I don't have rum. I just have the vodka. It's just the vodka. I literally have nothing else. Anyway. Starbucks coffee, yeah, it's a mocha. As you do. Well, as I do. I like mochas. Okay. Good start if I don't die here. We'll see. Alright. Hey, hey, this is a decent combo. Always been. I don't know. Maybe as much as I'm sort of loath to once again go back to some of the old, like, super powerful sort of... Oh, yeah. For some reason. Whatever. Look, I'll make it work regardless. Loath to go back to, like, the classic sort of combinations of stuff. Hey, you know, you do what works, I suppose. Can I get through here without activating that guy? Yes, but still frightening. Okay, not bad. Oh, Poyo Power, the savior of kind of questionable survival weapons. Of course, it's going to become completely useless by the time that I get into the next area, but you know, for right now, it's pretty great. I'm like happy with the start here. When are they just going to make it so that Poyo Power is purely survival scaling? Oh, I hate this. Ooh, it's still so hard to actually get out a 3-hit combo with this in particular. Unless I would just want to use Poyo Power, of course. You know how that is. How far you think I can get decently far with this weapon? The question is, how much am I actually going to end up using the weapon, though? That's the more of the sticking bit. Besides, like I said, getting a proper run here, I think, is going to be tantamount to the importance of tantamount importance to trying to get this thing to actually function for me. Because otherwise, stuff like that happens if I don't have, say, enemies slowed down first. If I have enemies slowed down, though, then I can actually hit them and deal damage, and it's pretty nice. That entire thing. Went to Hawaii and had some really great Kona coffee mochas. That sounds good, but I mean, of course, I just have the Starbucks because, you know, bringing back the old 90s hacky comedian routine. They're everywhere, everybody, right? I just saw a Starbucks and there was a Starbucks right across from it. Hilarious. Anyway. All right, I'll take that for right now, sure. Okay. Still never got anybody else saying, just like, is there anything else? We're talking about, like, Weird West coming out, but I don't know. I haven't really seen exactly what that game is. Just, I'd take a Scavenge Bombard, sure. Or I'd take, which one? Got some potential good synergies on that. Ran on Slow Down instead. Slow down enemies take extra damage. That would be a little bit better, but yeah, this will still be good, I think. Good, and toss it. There we go. Finally get... Hey, nice, too. +5 in survival, +0 in actual surviving because I have no health. So that's going to work out pretty nicely. Although, here we go. This is not a bad combination. Although I guess maybe it's a little bit redundant using the ice shards at the same time. I don't know. I'm sure it'll probably be fine. Ooh, nice. Wow. This is like a pretty decent start here. Get a curse chest, get a challenge rift. I'm starting out with 7 in survival before I even leave. Now, of course, I don't really think the problem with this run has been the damage nearly as much as everything else, but still, though, it's the thought that counts. And the thought is that I have a lot of stats. Currently, what I am thinking right now is, oh boy, big number. Docky like big number. And that's more or less what my brain sounds like whenever I'm doing these runs. I do refer to myself as Docky even in my own head. Sort of like how Bruce Wayne always refers to himself as Batman. Anyway. Docky. D-O-C-C-Y. Docky sounds like I'm a docket or something like that. I'm not going to tell you what you need to do for the day. All right. Okay. Ugh. Still, though, +7. +7 is an Hey, I've said this before. Enough stats can erase a lot of sins. Oh, you're tempting me. But that does kind of... No, I don't think so. It does kind of ruin using this weapon now, doesn't it? Not really. Not... I mean, once again, as an item, it's great. As a synergy with the weapon that I'm intending to be using right now, not as much. Doki 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 Firebirdie. That's me. Based on the hit video game by SNK, Doki Doki Maho Shinpan. Is there anything that I have to unlock right now? No. Okay, well, needless to say, still going to be all about trying to heal. Probably going to be trying to get money at the same time, too. Still a very effective way to not die. And then, yeah. Incentivized biomes and everything like that are, as always, sort of what I'm looking at right now. Ugh. It really works out as well as I want it to, especially considering that this area, much like the first area, is largely based around many enemies kind of swarming you. The mushrooms all over the place. But aside from that, as long as I kind of keep at least one of my skills off a cooldown, it should work out just fine. And hey, like, look at that. One slam is all it takes to take these things down. Unfortunately, like I said, it's a numbers game. It's not really just like it did pure damage by itself. And it'll be great when I go up against bosses, not so great when I go up against anything else. Who's your favorite girl in Doki Doki Literature Club? I find it is very strange to me that Doki Doki Literature Club is still as popular as it is. I feel like isn't it literally just supposed to be a gimmick of like, hey, it's not the thing you expected it to be? And now that everybody knows that, it's like, what's even the point? Oh, that's an interesting combo. No, I don't think I'm gonna take that one. Nope. Yeah, I need to take 2 times damage here. That's what I'm missing right now. I mean, I guess I was saying that I'm okay on damage, but like, that is a cursed chest. Another one. Whew. Well, I guess we're doing it. Hey, tell me this ain't a lot of extra stats here right off the bat. There we go. Also, just real quick. There we go. I'll probably switch back the other thing soon enough, but for right now, just to make sure that I don't die to a curse after all. Usually a good way to do this. People just like these girls. They're cute. There's a lot of cute girls in the world. I don't know if you've noticed this. Like, what girls aren't cute? I tell you. Okay, thank God. You need more than that. Cute girls do not a video game make. Your mom's a cute girl. Oh, well, I'll tell her you said that. All right, man. Who's cute? Your ego. You're cute. Anyway. Stupid. What is this bit I'm doing? Okay. Go back and get the thing. Now then, back to the matter at hand. End up getting rid of this, and then try and actually use this stupid thing here. Okay. And I that was another one of those times that I just somehow missed seeing. I was spending too much time looking at chat. I'll admit it right now. I was looking at chat. They were looking so cute today that I could not take my eyes off them. Got hit by a zombie. How embarrassing. Oh yeah, I think you actually do just kind of go through shields with this weapon, don't you? Just one of those weird little quirks of the thing. Yeah. So I guess I'm probably okay to fight a lot of. Really like to get rid of this guy though. Try and get rid of the I don't have to worry as much when I'm trying to get rid of the Thornies. The Thornies. No, you're breathtaking. Shut the fuck up. No, okay. Look, we're already past 5 minutes. I can still monetize this video, right? Yes. I'm referencing old Source filmmaker bits. This is not even that old, really. It was only a couple years ago. All right. Okay. Oh, long-time viewer, first-time commenter. What a weird one. I mean, this is not even all that bad of a time to come in. It's just right after that line in particular. Well, hey. The stream is... Let's say the stream is literally watchable. It's been a while since we've referenced the literally unwatchable thing. Nobody's told me that for a while. All right, what happened, guys? You used to always tell me that my content was literally unwatchable because I didn't slam down on the ground enough when playing the game. But what are we? I've just entirely lost the plot here. Oh yeah, we're doing Wrecking Ball. I'm trying to make Wrecking Ball work. I've gotten just an ungodly amount of stats in these first couple areas, which I don't know. Maybe we'll end up making this a little bit more palatable. But as always, it's not like damage has ever been a really bad part of these of this weapon. The damage is actually quite good, but you know, you're actually using it not quite as much. I'm old school, yeah. No, I get it. Me too. Let me tell you. It's like, look, I can go reference all of the old memes if you want me to. Hey kids, did you hear about that Mr. T wanting to eat your balls? That was a meme back in like the year 2001. if you guys don't know. And you probably don't, because why would you? Huh. Okay. Try and... Why are we talking about this? Anyway. Okay. Oh, that was actually pretty cool. Very rare to actually get off a full combo to make that thing work, but it was cool when I did. Okay, anyway. Okay. Make this run a bit more palatable. We'll take the palette mutation. That would be gastronomy, really. And to be fair, that would probably also be a good... Yeah, I got it. That would probably also be a good take here, but I mean, all likelihood going to end up using the disengagement instead, because, you know. Do I even need to tell you how good disengagement is as a... God, this is terrible. As a mutation in any run at all, period. Like, it doesn't matter which run it is. It's always a good choice. Tonic would not be terrible either, but still. Scavenge Bombard would also not be terrible. Would it be better than anything? Probably better than this. I think I'll probably end up continuing to take Ice Armor just for, one, slowing down enemies, which I haven't even been using as much as I should, what with the fact that I do have the... Oh, what's this? Notices... No. Light Sword... It's not bad. Obviously not going to work because it is a two-hand weapon. We kind of saw in the last time that I tried taking a legendary version of that, you know, as much as I do love Hyperlight Drifter, the weapon is not that impressive. Sorry, Heart Machine. I love your game. I played it for like, what, 60 hours or something? By the end of there? Got nearly every one of the achievements. Fortunately, the crossover weapon is not very good. I'm sorry. There we are. I do actually really like seeing the ice, the Wrecking Ball get coated in ice like that. Looks really cool. Can you set a definite date on the drunk stream? No. Oh, yeah, I don't have a shield right now. Forgot about that. Why do I keep thinking I have a shield? I should just be using every single time that I'm trying to open up an attack. Open up like a fight in any way. I should be throwing out ice balls first. And trying to attack from there. You played Solar Ash? I have not. That game, yeah, it looks pretty good, but I haven't played it myself, though, is the thing. Feel like I gotta go check that out now that it's finally out. It is largely, it is very, the comparisons that I saw for it a lot were similar to like a Shadow of the Colossus style thing, you know, mostly boss fights and, well, large enemies, which I do like that game. I actually bought that game when it came out, by the way. Shadow of the Colossus. Saved up money for it. And got it the day it went on the shelves. Okay, Nova game is still in early access. You do? What? Early access games? Such things are never heard of in this modern age. But what is it? What are you talking about? Was it worth it? Yeah! It was. I had a lot of fun with it. Okay, Wolf Trap might actually be good. Extra damage on frozen targets, but I don't know how exactly that works with the... let's just take it, sure. Whatever. I'm trying to... clearly, at this point in time, I'm trying to get stuff that works with this weapon more than trying to find, you know, other things. Anything... Like, trying to get... Finding a build that works for this weapon is a higher priority to me than trying to find just a good build, you know? Yeah, Death Trash. I have looked at Death Trash. It seems really interesting, but yeah, it is also very much unfinished as of right now, at least as far as I know. Just be careful here, I suppose. Will you just kill that thing already? The arc sort of messing me up, which is weird. That's usually not the thing that... It's such a large weapon, is what I'm trying to say. Oh my god. Trying here, but sometimes it's not really working. Give some more dev time, looks sweet. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. That it's like, it definitely has a very weird style to it. You're wandering the wasteland type of deal. Well, we're going to be at max malaise soon enough. Look forward to that. But as it is, hey, stats, once again, are absolutely stellar. You ever drink anything other than vodka? I drink things other than vodka all the time. I just never buy anything other than vodka. Or like hard lemonade. So, you know. It's just, it's more like a preference. He drank weed once. Yeah, that's right. I got a tincture of weed. Oh, or Midas Blood for just the most money. Well, I'm doing okay on healing for now. So let's take Disengagement to make sure that I will continue to. See what happens. Yes, once again, everybody, if you don't know, in the place that I live... Marijuana is in fact legal. And I have had it once as such in my entire life. Period. Just to make sure I can get rid of this easily enough. And I gotta say, I was unimpressed. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry, all the weed heads out there, but it's not for me. Ooh, this is going to be tricky. Get out of here, you. Okay. Kind of waiting for someone to, you know, come and attack me. Ah! Oh, I didn't realize he was still down there. But yeah, I guess I probably should have. Well, thank God I had the ice armor here, I suppose. So what build is this? This is build trying to get the Reckoned Ball working for me. And so far I've gotten like just a stupid amount of stats. It's actually pretty great. But it is still a very difficult to use weapon regardless. Anyway, sell that thing. I'm still going to be using this. Another one of you down here. Sure. Okay. Get rid of you. Get rid of you, kind of? Yeah, that worked. Look, by having enemies slowed down, it's like even if they are a little bit tricksy. Wow. Well, I guess I'm just not gonna worry about fighting these things. Oh. Oh my god. Come on. Okay. Try to not die here. Not be successful, clearly. Okay, well, that was a nightmare. What a great weapon. Anyway. There we go. Man. Now then. Okay, one more. There we go. Oh, how you can survive that but die to a curse? Yeah, well, such is the way of curses in Dead Cells. You take it up with Motion Twin. Take it up with From Software. Now that I'm no longer playing that game, maybe I can stop calling things the wrong thing. Okay. Oh my god, how many enemies are in this single hallway? Please. Okay, come on. Try and hope that I can maybe get somewhere with this amount of duders here. Because it's not really going well. Really use a food shop, right? Yeah, but the bank has not been on display as of just yet. We're going to kind of need to get a little bit farther in the game before that thing decides to show up, clearly. Hey, wow. Once again, the stats are just out of control in this run. It's too bad that I am still using this weapon. Oh, okay. Please. Okay. My god. This entire area has just been horrible. There and now, finally. Oh, my brother in Christ, do not go to the bank. I'm probably not going to go to the bank. Let's be honest here. I think that's probably a bad idea. Considering, and I just take a look at the amount of time that I've actually spent, like, paying attention to the game and not just talking about random garbage. It's like, I think that should go to show you just how difficult using this weapon is. When you have to wait this long to even have it be thrown out one time. Okay. Good. For now, at least. I have two extra jumps, yes. Okay. Can't get a full combo. I mean, I can't get a full combo at all. Not with this weapon. Enemies are a little bit too fast and a little bit too teleport happy, really. Okay. Great. Okay, fine, whatever. I guess this works regardless. Okay, man. Any tips buying the flying creature books in the spoiler area? Oh my god, those things are the worst. I mean, I know exactly which ones you're talking about. They are called librarians. They are terrible. And I don't even know if I have, like, good advice to deal with them. They are that frustrating in a lot of ways. I guess, you know, if you have any sort of things that hit in like a gigantic area, I'm talking, of course, stuff like bombs or, you know, anything that just has like an upward movement that always works out pretty well. Aside from that, running into the wall will kind of trick their AI so that they will attempt to hit you as you're running. Of course, there's not always a wall that you can maybe manage to get up against, but it is usually a pretty helpful way to kind of deal with them if you do have that possibility. I mean, aside from that, they're just nightmares. They're horrible. So, yeah, I'm just getting rid of that. Get rid of you. Try and go for as many hits as possible there. Good. Oh, they're a horrible enemy. Horrible enemy, very difficult to deal with. Kill them before they see you. I suppose that is a way to do it as well. I don't know if I would necessarily say that's the best way to do it, but that is a way to do it. Really love to get an upgrade for the Wrecking Ball too. I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon. Come on! Ugh. There. Thank God for necromancy. It is in fact helping me out a lot in this run so far. There, man. And this is also just horrible. Okay. One more down. 1,000 more to go. Okay. Did you know about the Soul Knight Dead Cells collab? What is Soul Knight? I've never heard of that before. Wait, is this a D's Nuts joke? Did I fall right into a D's Nuts joke? Because that super sounds like a D's Nuts joke now that I think about it. I lost my near-perfect game, Brutality. It was my first time reaching spoiler area, running survival with legendary crossbow turret and Hissel? I don't know what that is. Legendary crossbow turret, and that is a really good turret too. I would definitely be, yeah, that would be a disappointing one to lose considering just how good a regular double crossbow-matic turret is, just in general. I mean, it's like the turret, if you can dodge around enough, should be able to take care of a librarian easy enough. But, you know, not always the easiest thing to do. Well, I guess I'm going to go into the ossuary. So they're the only... I mean, man... Why do you not take the med kit? What med kit? Well, I was waiting to try and get to... the small one. I was trying to wait to see if I could get up to 50% health, because that way I can maximize the amount of health that I get back from stuff. That was really the only reason. I guess I'm just going to go with Midas Blood, make sure I can afford every and anything that I could possibly want to. Soul Knight is a pretty popular mobile game. Roguelite, hopped on... Oh, yeah, I don't play any mobile games, so I don't really know. Wasn't there some kind of crossover? Yeah, that's what people were just talking about, which is why I was wondering what Soul Knight was. I've never heard of such a thing. Of such a knight of any variety. Get the third strike out. There we go. Same thing here. Not quite. Good try, though. Okay. God, I need to get an upgrade to this weapon, too. That's kind of the other thing that I'm looking for more than anything else right now. Still, though, now that I've finally kind of gotten in the habit of doing the correct combination of attacks, it's going slightly better. You know, actually using the ice shards in the way that I took these things explicitly to do. Okay. I don't know, never played Soul Knight and not having playing Dead Cells for a long time. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing has been added into the game as far as I know, related to that, into Dead Cells at least. So I'm not familiar. The only mobile game that people have talked about an awful lot on the channel is Arknights, which was something that happened. Oh, whoops. I hit the wrong thing because I was thinking about Arknights. Anyway. Arknights, yes. Anyway. Oh, come on. Maybe I can at least get, like, the third hit. There we go. Is Wrecking Ball considered a ranged weapon? Is that way you can hit Spinies in the back? I think that's a thing with, like, super heavy weapons. Like, because I swear stuff like the Oven Axe can also do that. Like, I guess the idea would be that it crushes the shield? Maybe it is just considered to be a ranged weapon, or at least have ranged weapon capabilities because of that. Probably not actually considered to be a ranged weapon, like for the sake of mutations or anything like that, but you know. Oh god, oh god, ah! Why? Just group it as gacha games, yeah. There's a lot of them. Is that also Soul Knight, I assume? There we go. Thank you once again to Ice Armor. Okay, God, is this so? It's very slow, but it's working slowly. Rain World is getting an expansion, an official release by the developers, and it's a huge expansion, like comparable to the base game content-wise. Huh. That game came out a long time ago. Sort of surprising to hear that it's getting more content now. By the way, I did do a full playthrough of Rain World on the channel, if you want to go look that out. I didn't do the Hunter or the Monk storyline, though, so if you're looking for that, you're going to have to go find somebody that's better at the game. Well, I suppose specifically for the Hunter. The Monk is actually supposed to be like easy mode. It was an experience. One of those games that I found incredibly frustrating to play, but I would definitely recommend anybody else who's interested in it playing it. Basically the same opinion that I have on Elden Ring, more or less. Where it's just like, man, I got so annoyed with everything that happened in that game. But it's pretty good, yeah. That entire thing. Actually, I don't even know if that's all that rare on this channel now that I'm thinking about it. I feel like there's probably several games that I can name that are like that. That I played through. Okay. Please try not to die here. 5 new slug cats. Wow. That's a lot of slug cats. Like I said, in the original game, there's only 3. Period. Total. Oh, that's a whole host of new slug cats. Slug cats all over the place. 10 new regions, 12 in the original. 2 new... does 12 in the original include stuff like the final region or whatnot, which was more of a... what's the word I'm trying to think of? Set piece? Set piece than, like, you know, an actual place. Gah. Slug kittens. A litter of slug cats. Yeah, you know, yeah, there we go. By the way, I do want to make this clear, everybody, that slug cat is far more slug than cat. Like, it's don't be fooled. Do not think that this is that you're getting a cat here. You are getting a slug that has the approximation of a cat. I feel like that's important. Anyway. Mod's been in development for a ton of years and got so it's like the it's like Isaac with the Repentance mod, where originally that was Antibirth, which was like a fan developed thing that got turned into an official part of the game. So that would explain why they got so much content there, because good God, that is like doubling the game's size by the sound of it. Okay. Yeah, check out the Wacky Adventures of Slugcat. He will get eaten constantly. I'd recommend it. Rain World's pretty good. Okay, try not to die. Try not to die. So close to dying all the time. It's horrible. Who would win, Slug Cat or Cat Slug? Cat Slug, as far as I know, is not an actual extant creature in any way. No, it's more slug than cat. I would still like to have it if it was a real thing. I wouldn't. It wants to be with its family. Me capture. Besides, it's just like oh man, I don't want to get into the lore of Rain World, but oh boy. There's other problems related to owning a slug cat than just trying to own a slug cat if you were to live in the world of Rain World. Okay. Like, for example, you would not be living in the world. But we can go watch the series. I don't want to spoil anything for anybody because, hey, I am actually saying that to go and play the damn game. It's pretty great. Okay. Oh, try not to die. Every single time I do anything, it's just like, God, I hope this isn't the one that does me in. Okay. Want to have a whole family of slug cats. Well, I mean, I want to talk about the lore of Rain World, but I also don't want to spoil anything. Damn it. By the way, Rain World does have lore. It's got some really weird lore, like weirder lore than you would think that it would have. I've talked about before how I'm kind of surprised that just the left turn that it takes partway through the game, and even up to the end of the game. Really. Anyway, who would win, Slug Cat versus Ori versus Baba? Baba, literal reality warping god. Yeah, but Baba, like, is constantly dying all the time in one way or another. I don't know if you can really. I think you're overestimating the power of Baba. Ori, don't hate this. I'm gonna actually throw it in the backpack. Maybe I'll end up using that for curses. I'm going back to get the scroll fragment. Talk about the lore, but it's like an actually huge part of the game that is sort of done, well, not secretly but subtly, and it's really interesting if you don't know about it. So I don't want to get too far into it. That's the whole thing. Okay. Oh my God. Why do you got to be right next to me here? Okay, yeah. I threw on the ice armor anyway for literally a... I had the ice armor on. It was not a big deal. Not a big deal. Calm down. Nobody's electrocuting you. My empathic connection to the video game are getting the best of me, clearly. Anyway. Okay. Ori, I don't know. I've been playing a little bit off and on as of late, trying to get through all of the games that I own, basically. A little bit of Ori and the Will-o'-the-Wisps, but I haven't gotten quite far enough to really get an idea of the power level of that character. I mean, at least judging by Blind Forest, pretty damn powerful. But that's more based on Ori's species rather than Ori as an individual character. All right. Exorcism noises. Yeah, I just need to vomit a little bit. What did I call that? I called that stress vomiting before. Okay. You know, it's like you don't actually vomit out anything, but you're just... except for, like, stress in the form of a burst of energy described as... vomiting. There's a vomiting-like sound. I'm just gonna do this. Yeah. I think that was a good choice. Okay. Man. I mean, especially trying to use this weapon in particular. Okay. Curse has been eliminated for now, though the galaxy is at peace. I don't like Will-o'-the-Wisps as much as Blind Forest, maybe because it's much easier. But Blind Forest literally has you auto-attacking everything, though. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a super cool super gamer, but Ori wasn't that hard. No, and Clearly, I'm just too much of a super cool super gamer. I'm sorry, everybody. I'll try to be less cool next time. Oh, come on now. Blind Forest focused too much on platforming. Well, yeah, I mean, that's because, like, the combat was nothing. Don't you remember how, like, the only bosses that exist in the game were those one tentacle things, and that's it? And for some reason, they did that, like, 4 to 5 times. Which sort of felt excessive. I appreciate the more varied type of gameplay, at least. If they weren't going to just end up taking that out... removing that outright. That's the word I'm trying to think of. Ori is basically a battle priest, Slugcat, aggro pulling tank. Baba is a dragon tongue mage. Baba is not a dragon. Baba is nothing. Baba is whatever the game defines the character as. Yeah, I'll just take everything. Kind of get back up to as. Did someone say tentacle? Yeah, there were like tentacle. I guess you'd even call them mini bosses. I wouldn't even call them bosses proper, but those are the only things approaching like a challenge as far as gameplay went in the original Ori and the Blind Forest. You know. No Blind Forest was necessarily super hard. Having a lot of spike pits and one shot or almost one shot made it appear harder. I mean, it definitely, I remember when I was doing the series, that I eventually switched over from doing live commentary to doing post commentary because it was getting decently difficult. Baba is you? No. You is defined as me. Anything can be me. Only one thing can be Baba, and that's Baba. But conversely, like, only one thing can be grass or algae. So what does that mean, really? They're about of same importance in the world. Well, chunking down the health pretty nice. Ah. Yeah, when you get the multi-hits from doing the third hit, that actually is, like, not bad at all. Well, if you can actually get the multi-hits there. It's interesting. Baba is I. I is not a... Okay, there is a me keyword that exists in the game, but me, I just refer to as Hempuli because, you know... Yeah. Oh my god. I hate this. Because, you know... It's... a joke. It's purposely designed to be confusing. You know, like 13 Sentinels. Oh my god, it's just the cooldown on everything is so much. Many things can be grass. Yeah, but grass is an actual keyword in the... Do I have to... Look, y'all gotta go... Y'all gotta go watch the Baba Is You series. Almost there. Nope. Oh my god, I'm so close. Great, because I rolled away. I got him, though. Man! Oh, it's not Baba who's powerful in the game, it's you. Yeah, pay attention to the opening cutscene. The Baba and Iz are given about the same level of importance, but then the biggest and most powerful flower is you. We're talking about Baba lore. Why are we talking about Baba lore? Baba does not have lore. Once again, how many times do I need to talk about this? Okay, man. It's we're getting somewhere. I'm not gonna say this is the easiest sort of. I'm gonna say this is the easiest sort of run that I've ever done, but like, man, we're getting there. We're getting there. More Baba lore. There's really not too much to talk about with Baba lore. It really doesn't. There's really nothing to say. Oh God. No. I'm gonna take a safe route through the rest of this at this rate. Does Baba know that you're controlling it? Does Baba have sentience? Have you ever like? Okay. If you've never seen like the store page for Baba Is You, even in the official art for Baba Is You, Baba's eyes are pretty much constantly not focused on anything. Even in like the store page where Baba is looking directly at KK, the eyes are just kind of like looking to the left and right. So I don't think Baba has much of anything relating to sentience at all. I'm fairly certain that nothing that exists in the game, like, thinks. Only you. It's actually one of the things I really like about the Baba art style is the way that everything looks equally dopey with the wiggly eyeballs. It's very cute. Okay. Oh my god, this is the worst. Maybe it's Baba Ascension, but really, really dumb. It's hard to say. We're going to have to go bring in Hempuli on this. Okay. Okay. Bigger, faster, stronger too. First member of the Baba lore crew. To put your hands together. If you want to clap. As we take you through this Baba rap. Alright, everything looks cute and goofy in Baba, especially Baba. It's the wiggly eyeballs. That's I always love that. Something about the way that everything that has eyes, they're always like wiggly and not actually focused on anything. Anyway. Oh, how does a crab block that? That's a good question, because as I was talking about before, it seems like, for the most part, this weapon is like semi-built to go through... Okay, just explode this. Shields. You'd think that also would include stuff like the katanas. Okay, man. The amount of times that I'm saying okay in this run should really be indicative of how difficult it is and stressful to actually use this stupid item. It is something. It is something. Anyway. I mean, I think that we all know that in a three-way fight against those characters, that of course it would be the Ovivo blob that would win. Okay, well, I tried. I'm like one-shotting everything, and it does maybe have to do more with the fact that I have a ton of stats, but hey, it's not bad. I mean, the idea about Baba is adorable. She's very huggable. I'd hug her. I'm just saying. Got him. 3. Wow. Stacking those stats. Could have even had one more if I didn't accidentally choose tactics that one time. Do your best impression of the Warcraft 3 ogre. Job's done. Something like that. Zug. How did that rampage not hit you? I'm not going to question it. Okay. Was Jobs done the... I have no idea. I can't do a very good impression of any sort of any one of the Warcraft characters. Like I'll tell you that right now. Okay. 2. Try to avoid getting hit by explosions, and I might not be able to double bind this thing, but I can do effectively the same thing regardless. Doing it like this. Cool and nice. Now then. Well, with the money, I should be okay. It's good enough? Wait, good enough for what? Wait, that implies that there was something that you were going to do with it. Am I doing voice acting for your amateur recreation of Warcraft? Well, Blizzard didn't do a very good job. I will, though. Okay. God, this is the worst. Oh, and of course right in there. Well, at least I rallied up most of the damage. I was voice like... Oh, did you say ogres? I don't remember what the ogres sound like at all in Warcraft. Oh, I only remember orc peons clearly. Okay. The Warcraft ogres are just British. I mean, everybody's British. like even the guys from like Stormwind and everything were all British, right? Although I suppose thinking about it, the elves were also British. Yeah, definitely. I meant the orc. Oh, okay. Well, I did the orc anyway, so I think we're good. I think we're good? What does that even mean? By the way, I, of course, when playing World of Warcraft, played as a orc demonologist. As you do. Right? Warlock. Why did I say demonologist? You know what I mean. The demon casting guy. Look, my brain is like 90% focused on the video game for once in my godforsaken life. Please cut me some slack here. I'm actually trying to make this weapon work, and it's not easy. All right. And there we go. Oh, man. I think I'm going to go again for an easier section. We'll head up to the clock tower. We'll probably end up going a more traditional route, all things considered, just because, man, I don't think... I'm going to be honest with you. I do not think I can take this into the lighthouse. That dog ain't going to hunt. We'll go hit up the castle. I haven't done that one in a little bit, so... I think that should be a fun little romp. Could maybe have healed a little bit more, but that's is it probably okay. Probably just fine. Bullying the time waifu. Well, if she didn't want to be bullied, she wouldn't be fighting me. That's all I got. Look, if I can avoid it. Look, you've seen me fight the mama tick when I have a mushroom boy. If I don't have to fight these bosses, I won't. I'll take the coward's way out. Already, eh? Should have taken the Malaise cure. I thought it was low enough that it probably wouldn't be like getting, say, elites immediately, but here we are. All right, 23. The stats once again are incredible. Gonna probably want to... I should have switched out Midas Blood probably for more health at this rate, though. Because once again, damage not bad. Health a little bit bad. Okay, there we go. The amount of time that it takes to swing this thing is still incredible. Yeah, but at this point in time, like, Soldier's Endurance or something should be giving me, like, plus 40% extra health or so. Should probably stomp your balls. Well, we'll see. Wait, why did I read that verbatim? Feel like that was a mistake on my part. All right, what's wrong with stomping on balls? Okay. There's the cursed commentary quotient for the episode. In case you were wondering when that was going to come up, it's right now. Tsundere time waifu. No, she doesn't have like the hair drills. You gotta have the hair drills if you're gonna be tsundere. That is really. I mean, I actually don't know. Like, what are popular tsundere characters? Like, wasn't that one character from the Steined Gate supposed to be like a very famous tsundere character or something? I actually don't. I actually can't really think of much media that I've seen that actually includes tsundere characters. Why do I keep doing this? Rani? The witch from Elden Ring? Is she tsundere? I guess I can see it. Like a little bit? Yeah, okay. All right. Well, give me some more examples though, because I want to know. I feel like, for talking about tsundere characters, you're a tsundere character. Oh yeah, that's right. That's how, that's why I can insult all of the things you love while still remaining your favorite streamer, Dr. Inferno Firebird. because I'm tsundere. That's my toxic character trait. So it's just like, you know I love you. Regardless of what I say, right? Okay, please. She said you ruined her name when she's scolding you in doll form. Did she say that? I don't remember. Because, yeah, I remember that you do pick up the tiny doll of her, which is... That's a weird thing in that game, isn't it? Finally, I can have a Rani that I can carry around in my pocket. To be tsundere to me. I've always wanted to be scolded by toys. Aren't hair drills the haughty ones? I always thought that was the classic sort of tsundere thing. That it's like the characters with the hair drills. The hair that looks like drills. I mean, I don't think there's any better way to describe that, right? See if I can get an upgrade here. Well, probably for like this, right? Yeah. I mean, yeah. Sure, whatever. I got the money for it, I suppose. No, don't put the doll in the jar. Take that doll out of that jar. So help me God. Criticals, I don't know if this is necessarily better, but I'm going to take it. Okay. Give me some more tsundere characters. I want to hear more, like, probably from something that I've seen. As you know, I don't really watch anime for the most part. But I want to become more cultured when it comes to learning about that most prickly yet vaunted of characters, the tsundere. Oh, this sucks. We good? Okay, we good. What's like the most famous tsundere character? Like if you're gonna name somebody, who's like the most famous one? Natsuki from DDLC. I never actually played DDLC. Or like even watch a playthrough of it. I don't know. Oh, come on. Well, this is going to be annoying. I said, man, the... Yo, but like for real, the... I'm actually getting a decent amount of damage from the ice shards alone. Trying... Oh... Great, all my stuff is wearing off. This is not good. This is no good. What am I really going to take from here at this point in time? Then I guess, in all likelihood, I'm going to end up using another potion charge at this rate. As one does. I don't know, watch anime, so I don't know. Yeah. Does anybody here watch anime? I get the feeling that a lot of you guys don't actually watch anime. Chat. Anybody? Anybody here a big anime fanime? Fanime of anime? I only play Final Fantasy, which is the most anime of... That's not true. I played Persona 5, for God's sake. God, did I play Persona 5. I mean, as of late, with the whole like Japanese study thing that I've been doing, I have, of course, been getting back into those transcripts as part of the studying, so that's been a lot of fun. I do, but only the unfamous stuff. We're normal, so we don't watch anime? Yeah, fair enough. It's true, I have the most normal set of people watching me, like, imaginable, really. Like, it's so normal, it's actually abnormal how normal you all are. It's weird to think about that, but true. Is Vegeta tsundere? Probably. What's an anime? Yeah, good question. I don't know. I think it's short for Japanimation. People did used to call it that back in the day, by the way. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Get that stun. Oh my god. Throw it. There it goes, everybody. Throw it. There we go. Kind of. There's probably Asuka. Oh, yeah. That's another one that I remember always hearing people talk about in terms of tsundere-ness. It does some good damage, but man, is it hard to use. Are you kidding me? Is that not enough, really? Oh my god, what was that glitch? I don't know. I assume that's probably the same sort of thing as when you have enemies like frozen and they get stuck in a frame of animation. Because I have no idea. Well, that one didn't go quite as well as the first boss fight, but hey, I did it. Tell me I didn't. You can't. It's impossible. Okay, well, we're getting somewhere, kind of. It's sort of. Yeah, I mean, well, look. Hey, I'm in this area. That's not even an insignificant accomplishment with a weapon like this. We're not going into the distillery, not again. I learned my lesson last time. It's possible, it might be false, but I am able to say it. It's true. In America, we have something here called freedom of speech. And that means that I might not like what you say, but I will defend to the death your right to say it. Even if you don't live in America. I do run an... Hey, I want everybody to know right now, I run a good Christian American stream here, regardless of where you might live in the world. As such, everybody here is an honorary American. I will all grant you amnesty once I become the president, which should be, next election cycle. Yeah, I think I'm about there to being able to do it. Y'all gonna vote for me, right? I mean, just, I'm gonna run on a platform of being able to... Of trying to grant amnesty to anybody in the world who watches VTubers. Clearly. Okay. Do we get honorary American guns? No, you have to go get those yourself. It shouldn't be too difficult once you're American, though. So I've been told. Okay. Yes, this is all going off of that one conversation that we had during Ruiner. Stupid conversations about gamer presidents. Anyway, what would that mean? Christian American stream as a European. I mean, you're not a European. You are an honorary American because you're watching the stream. I'm not sure what you mean. You don't need to. All you need to know is that you're now free. American freedom. Vote for me, 24. I mean, it took me a second to remember when the next election is supposed to be in my own country. Anyway. Look, trust me, I'm going to win, though. I've already got the political action committee set up and everything. Okay. Just to keep on going for this here. Holy Christ. This weapon is still just absolutely ridiculous to... You know, let's just let this demon kind of do its thing down there for a second. Okay, now it's back up here. I'm already feeling an unwarranted feeling of smugness. Oh, no. You can do that even not being American. That's actually just, you know, normal for most people. Regardless of where they live in the world. Anyway. This guy is very annoying to actually hit. Okay. You have ID? Why, yes, shows Twitch. Yeah, I mean, pretty much. Your Twitch account is going to be the only permissible ID in the United States after I become president. That demon is a masochist, which only works out in my favor. And of course, your taxes will be paid in tier 3 subs. Okay. Oh, all right, all right. I've got this all planned out, everybody. Look, trust me, this is only going to be good for the economy. How? I don't know, but it will. Trust me. All right, all right, all right, all right. So close to actually successfully doing this. All I gotta do is just beat the hand of the king, and I'm gonna say that I did a good job here. We'll see if that even happens at this rate, though. I feel like probably the damage is very good, especially if I can get off that third hit. But yeah, it's not the easiest thing to actually try and make work for me. Toss it back again. Because you didn't do the tossing good enough. Right. Still have 3 potion charges. If you were to ask me, I'd say that that's a good sign of the future. A good portent for what's to come. Okay. Okay, okay. What? What? I don't know what happened there. Anyway. I would also very much like to... Okay, good. Also very much like to try and get like a reveal of the rest of the map if they wanted to give me that, but I don't think that's going to happen, to be honest. I don't even know why I'm bothering. I don't really... the extra money that I'm getting right now is not going to be very helpful. Oh, I'm going to do it. I'm getting out of here. I am getting out of here. I'm going to call it a day, really. Still, though, farther than I expected to get, especially considering I did die already once. It's not great, but I suppose the oil at least is something. Well, I'm just going to do this right now. And hope for the best. Maybe even should have gone for recovery instead of masochism. I certainly have plenty of money to be able to re-roll my mutations a lot, so yeah. Get the freezing there. That is some good chunking of damage. It's just... how often am I actually going to be able to successfully do that? Oh, it's really not bad. Oh, man. I mean, it's seemingly not bad, but it's still very difficult to use. Okay, 2, 3. Ah, screw it. Just do it. Try and rally up the rest of the health. So close. Well, that was something. It worked. But I did literally just kind of hope for the rally to kind of take me through that fight in a lot of ways. Well, let's see how this goes. Yeesh. You did it. I mean, that is a successful run. Can't say it's not. I mean, I sort of felt bad that I didn't really get too far with it last time, but this is absolutely considered to be a huge success in terms of the terms of what I set out to be a showcase run. Oh, all right. Of course, it's still not quite done yet. Hey, we got the Flawless Queen outfit, too. Even though I didn't end up fighting the Queen, for obvious reasons. Yo, if you think that this fight could maybe take on the Queen, and again, it would be because I'd try and rally my way through everything, but certainly would not take on the Guardians is a problem. Maybe Kill Rhythm would be good. That's true. That was another thing in the last stream that I was trying to use a little bit. I didn't end up doing it, but I think that wouldn't have been a bad idea. And here's where the... Okay, yeah, here's the thing that I was talking about earlier with the Librarians, by the way. Running against the wall like that. Okay, good. It's a strategy. I'm not going to say it's one that'll even save you most of the time, but it's something. Now let's look at that chain just fly off into the distance. Okay. See how this goes. It's not too bad thus far. 2 potion charges. Got 1 more to go as well. Maybe even another extra equipment upgrade. I feel like I got a good chance as long as, recovery. If I take recovery, I think that's probably going to be the best option for me. Fully expect to get hit, but hope that I can maybe work through it anyway. Oh, come on. Ah! There. Not the best, but good enough. Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, need to still go find the potion charge. Need to still go find the shop and everything, so... Not quite out of here just yet. Still, though, I should be able to... Hopefully, if nothing else, at this level of stats... This level of stats should be able to have Necromancy also working for me, well, in addition to everything else. Come on. Can't believe how good the actual throw is here. Usually I would not have even thought that I'd be able to use it at all, just because, well, it's a three hit combo with a very, very slow weapon. But at the same time, I am just knowing that I'll probably be able to get back all the health that I lose by actually throwing out the weapon, and the amount of damage it does too is just it makes it better than I expected. Because yeah, you saw in each one of those boss fights that the multiple hits there was hitting like the boss damage cap and everything. Oh, God. Was hitting like the boss damage cap and everything, and it was working out pretty well. Not insignificant amount of damage at all, gotten purely from the critical on this weapon alone. Now, once again, it does kind of, that sort of strategy does ultimately end up putting you in position where you are going to be hit. I don't think that there are any bosses that are slow enough to to get off the full 3-hit combo unless you really plan it out. Even like freezing, trying to lock enemies in place with the wolf trap and everything didn't quite do it. I would say. Do I have another one to go? Yes. Gotta go get the alien key. But hey, if you just resign yourself to taking that damage, it's likely you'll be okay regardless, especially if you end up taking, a defensive mutation, defensive items like I'm using right now. It's not bad. It's not bad. Freeze when they die. Nothing really good here. Didn't even get an upgrade. Well, that's unfortunate, but I don't really think it's going to make that much of a difference anyway. The damage, once again, with this weapon has been totally fine this entire time. Yeah, if I can do that before enemies actually react to me, that also works out well, too. Well, once again, that's like a one-time thing to get working for me. All right. Let's see. I'm like, yeah, let's try it right here. Well, somehow managed to catch the... failed experiment as he was jumping at me, which meant that I was able to get that off. I don't know. Maybe this weapon is better than I thought. Who knows? I still feel like it's very hard to use, but I mean, hey, stuff like rally-based weapons are hardly something that I've said that I've, you know, haven't advocated for in the past. Think about stuff like the God, why can I not remember the name? Spite Sword. And I guess this could be sort of like the... Well, I do also have a lot of stats here. But I think in some ways this could kind of be considered sort of like the survival equivalent of doing a Spite Sword run. It's working... the usefulness of this weapon is certainly working out in a not dissimilar way. The slowdown, though, I don't think you can make this weapon work, though, without having something to slow down, stop, whatever enemies. Maybe there's something to the Wrecking Ball. I thought that it was a little bit too difficult to use for the most part, but I don't know. It's actually not going too bad. I'm in the 5-cell area. Certainly, there's something to be said about that alone, right? There are other weapons that I would not even think I'd be able to get into this area with, even with like this many stats, so... I don't know. That said... Still hate librarians, and they're still very much not good with this build. I think that should go without saying. Anytime you see a librarian, period. This is no exception, though. Remember to buy food. Oh, trust me, I'm not going to forget about that. I think that's going to be a very important part to my future success, if there is to be any future success. But until that point, I want to try and have healing taken care of by necromancy rather than worrying about, you know, not losing any more health right now. At least I'm still generating an awful lot of health, all things considered. Smashing everything in one hit. This is some good stuff. These guys, yeah, with the way... Yeah, that's right. With the way that the pathing works, for some reason, enemies don't consider these doors to be, like, objects that they can't walk through. Such a weird thing. Ugh. Oh my god, am I gonna die? Oh no, I still have... Okay. Okay, well, never mind. I got killed by this thing instead. Holy Christ. Those things are the worst. I don't think that I was... I mean, considering that the final boss fight is an endurance fight, I don't think that was going to go well anyway, but I would have at least liked to have seen it, you know? Oh, regardless, though. Not the worst run. Not the worst run. This is an expected outcome. Well, yeah, do you see how much I was getting hit by the... especially when I was slowing them down, making them even less predictable than usual? Yeah. And then I didn't have... And I purposely didn't take any skills that would have been able to deal with those. It's like, yeah... This is a rough enemy to deal with. Making them less predictable and everything like that. Now drink. Okay. I'm going to go drink, everybody.